it turned you down, rejected for painting. Then you were volunteering for the war, getting medals and awards for your bravery. Then they beat you, wanted to deplete you, but never could defeat you. The treaty was too far. You saw the bank Jews, the pests were all the same. Jews, the whites woke up in plain Jews, you made them wear the star. And in jail, the famous book you wrote, that took power by the vote, and you fixed everything.
Okay, so today's topic is about the cruciate ligament, which is related to a non-contact injury. And these are issues that happen at the ligament injury. It's where the most problems occur. And the ACL is one of those injuries, non-contact injuries, where maneuvers are made. Okay, so they're sharp, quick movements, usually football, basketball. So we're going to examine some of the injury factors that are involved in a landing movement. So that's what usually happens with the ACL injury. It's a landing movement. It's where the athlete suspends himself, and as he lands, he creates a kinetic force. So that kinetic force creates the link infringement. Okay, it's where the knee becomes closer to the midline of the body, as you can see in the diagram here. And the significant force is exerted on the tibia from the landing, which compresses the tibia against the femur. That's what usually happens. There's a lot of force in that. It's forced anteriorly, and there's also an internal rotation. The tibia becomes internally rotated, and it's usually where people are trying to maneuver around another player, and those forces in the landing are also present in sharp cutting movements. Okay, so females are more commonly likely to suffer this ACL injury, likely due to hormonal issues. So quadriceps, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius are the muscles that become damaged due to this process. So we offer pro sports performance technologies that involved molecular biochemistry, spinal injury rehabilitation. These are techniques that I use, acupuncture techniques that are not practiced anywhere else. I call my technique the bastard stick because other techniques that wish to imitate it are fended off as a rabid dog that's gone nuts. And so we beat those other clinics fair and square with the technique that we're using. The larger the quadricep, as found in females, tend to increase stress on the cruciate ligament. As I said before, the hormonal issues make the ligament softer in females. The hamstrings are also made up of the biceps femoris and the semimembranius, and due to the fact that females have a weaker hamstring, it reduces the force the quadriceps exert on the ACL. So here we have a diagram which show a larger Q angle than men. This means that the angle between the shale of the femur and the vertical line of the thigh is greater in females. Now, women tend to have a wider pelvis than male, which increases the Q angle and places an increased amount of stress on the knee, decreasing the stability.
Through the night, they were so excited. Got that one shot of light, let's take you on a still not afraid. Life is a brief, and time is a thief when you're undecided. I like it feels full of sand, you can see it right through your hands. You're
Females typically have looser ligaments, which is due to hormonal factors, which are related to the menstrual cycle. These ligaments are particularly loose during the mid-cycle, so obviously it is during menstruation, which increases the chance of injury. Females also have a smaller notch, the space between the two condyles of the femur, and it's that notch that compresses the ACL and increases the risk of injury. The ACL cannot cope with these forces and typically tears completely, which is accompanied by a loud popping sound. Intermediate swelling of the knee is immediately recognised and a loss of knee stability. The ACL typically tears near its attachment at the femoral condyle and moves back to reset against the PCL, leaving a small fragment. The PCL is the popliteal fossa. During the injury event, other structures in the knee may be damaged due to the unrestrained movement of the bones. And the ligament may be partially or fully torn in extreme cases. You can see the lateral ligament there, lateral and medial ligament. So the femur and the tibia also may suffer a fracture or a bone bruise and a depression. So the latissimus ligament may also be partially or fully torn in rare cases, while the lateral ligament may also suffer a tear. Now, the knee is now largely unstable under high loads and forces, and although it is still functionable for low-level activities, it's impossible for someone with an ACL tear to return to a high level of sport. Therefore, ACL usually requires the reconstruction surgery. Surgeries are pretty spot on today.